when you imagine something, and some people can't imagine visually because of aphantasia, about 15% of the population has aphantasia, but whether you can visualize something or whether you imagine it through sound or smell, but when you imagine stuff, parts of your brain light up as though you were getting that stimulus. It's quite amazing. And so you exercise that. I worked in the brain injury department, and to help with brain injury recovery, that was a really important thing for rebooting the brain in that first few weeks and months and such, for a much better prognosis. Well, same thing with cognitive decline. You're basically exercising. When you sit there and do active imagination in a deep, meaningful way, and meditation, all those things will help. But we've found that this cooperative social, you have to verbalize, you're listening to language, you have to define things, you have to imagine things. You're lighting up so many different parts of the brain. You're giving it a whole body workout instead of just like, Sudoku or something like that, where you're just doing a few parts or reading part. This is covering everything. You're doing reading, you're doing talking, you're doing listening. So you've got Wernicke's part and Broca's area for speech and for hearing. And you're having to form sentences, and you have to retain things and recall things. You're doing light math. All these different things are going on. But the most important thing is it fun? Because as a rec therapist, the advantage is we try to find ways to achieve the same things that a physical therapist, occupational therapist, or other would do, except we try to we find out what is intrinsically motivating, exciting, and fun for them, and use recreational activities to achieve the same goals. And what happens is after discharge, they're much more likely to keep doing